So welcome to our next video series. We've got some exciting questions on the table today, and we're going to start right off with what has been presented as deed fraud. Deed fraud, technically speaking, would be somebody forging your signature on a deed. I don't really think there's a lot of upside for criminals in committing forgery in that way. So I don't see a lot of deed forgery necessarily occurring in a vacuum, but what we are seeing a lot of, and it needs to be taken seriously, is what's called vacant land fraud. Now, what's vacant land fraud look like? Vacant land fraud is just as it suggests. It's basically the fraudulent sale of vacant land. How does it work? How do they pull it off? Well, these people start with the public tax rolls. So the ownership of real estate in the United States is public. They can see that a particular piece of property, vacant, unimproved, is owned by people living in South Carolina or Colorado or overseas. So what they then do is they call a local real estate agent. They identify themselves as the owner of record. They do set expectations, false expectations, fraudulent expectations, by indicating that they're traveling or they live overseas. And so I won't be able to go to the closing. I won't be able to sign anything personally. Everything will be done remotely or electronically. And basically what happens is there's a deed. Obviously, the buyer of that property or their title company or attorney is expecting that deed is forged. That's where the forgery comes in. Usually the notary is the forgery. The signature of the owner of record or seller is a forgery. The document comes from the perpetrator of this scheme. Wiring instructions go to the closing attorney or title company, and hopefully their fingers are crossed that none of it gets discovered by the true owner of record or any other concerned parties before the closing. But the whole scheme is designed to move as quickly as possible to prevent detection.